Amanda.
Now put that bloody hand down.
Okay. Amanda. Amanda.
Sounds so silly. Amanda Adams Auction. Fine Arts and Antiques Auctioneers. And a bit of junk?
No. The junk we put in the back room.
But we sell it.
We sell it, but we like selling all the good items. Hi everyone, welcome to Amanda Adams Auctions overview for the 1st of March auction. Some of the highlights, of course, as always, the art. We always sell a lot of art in our auction room, and we always get a lot of art from various estates. Very, very large pro art from 1970. It's called Signpost on a Bush Track. We've only got a $4,000 to $6,000 estimate for a very large early pro art. Good value, good investment potential in this painting.
Hi, it's Mandy, and I'll start by telling you about all these wonderful figures. A lot of the ones up here are by Dalton. Some of these here are French and German, some of them being bisque figures, and the remainder are Ladroneo. Now these are quite collectible. They're all in good condition, and a lot of people who collect these will be missing something. And at the back is a double figure of nuns. That's a very collectible piece, and that still appears in the retail shops. These figures often will have a price tag of $1,200 to $1,300 to it. At auction, you can pick something like that up for $150 to $250. And it's as new, absolutely nothing wrong with it. And collectors of china do want china in good condition. Just want to draw your attention to a retro sofa. This is a 1950s Rosando sofa. It has been reupholstered in black fabric, sat in someone's home for the last 20 years or so. They had good use out of it. Now look at it, 1950s, and we're in 2009. That hasn't been resprung, it's simply been reupholstered, and apart from that, it's fairly original.
We have got a very large collection of bronzes in this auction from various estates. Some French bronzes came in. There's smaller bronzes down there on the table, little male bronzes, all from famous French and European artists. And they're original bronzes too. They're not reproduction. We sell only original ones in the auction room. This is a French one, Art Nouveau. I think this would weigh about 20 kilos for a small bronze like that. The other one along the back wall, I think weighs about 50 kilos. So it's genuine bronze.
These are fabulous. These were made about 20 years ago by a firm in Melbourne. They were custom made for the current owner. There are 6 of them. They're in perfectly good condition. For all 6 of them, you're looking at about $300 to $400. It is a wonderful display cabinet, is it not? Yes, it is. It's an antique cabinet. Yes, it is. But life didn't start off that way. A young furniture maker bought it as a gents wardrobe. And he has very lovingly, very, very carefully cut out the door panels, taken out the rail, and inserted some glass shelves. We don't need wardrobes anymore per se, but we always need showcases, display cabinets, and that is a brilliant one. It's got style and class and patina. It's got everything. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's a great colour.
Yeah.
If you have a look at this cabinet here, American Art Deco, German Art Deco, Austrian Art Deco, Dutch Art Deco, German Art Deco, that's Goldscheider, these are Wiener Werkstatt, English Art Deco, Susie Cooper down there. These are rare. Even though they're small, the little Sabino opalescent fish paperweights. And they've both got the original labels on them too.
If you have a look at the rug down here, it is a fairly modern Persian rug, but it is hand knotted wool, and it is made in the William Morris style. Now, for those of you who don't know who William Morris was, well, was a brilliant English designer of the late 1890s to early 20th century, who has left a mark on all designers, and it just goes to show how something that's more than 100 years old lends itself to today's living. You've got a couple of modern sofas there with a Persian rug with an almost ancient design. This is a wonderful Chinese screen. Its original purchase price would have been extremely high because of the high quality, very detailed sort of scenes of geisha. Now I'm showing you a fairly modern screen that's based on a French idea of screens. And if you have a look at this side, it's full of very rich but earthy colours with a bit of gilding through it. And this is the other side of that screen. So what I would do is keep the other side as is and do this one completely differently. For the more decadent and flamboyant person, this is a brilliant screen. Yes, it's fairly useless for modesty. However, it does add another dimension. The gilt and the lovely fabric inserts add a lot of class and character. So if you had a fairly sort of plain bedroom but wanted to bring in some opulence, you could just have this and some nice rich curtains.
Have a look at this interesting Doulton vase. This is an early 20th century Doulton Burston vase. In fact, I'll do a spin around. It's a hunting scene one, hand signed and hand painted. Substantial size. And I believe this is Holbein ware. I have to do a bit more research. It is signed by T.G. Ferniborough. So, lovely rare vase. In the 70s and the 80s, I was a very big Doulton collector, and I amassed a large collection of Doulton, and I used to write for the Doulton magazine in England, and this is a rare piece. I think we've got 1,500 to 2,000 estimate on an important museum exhibition vase. This is a Georgian two-tier circular dumbwaiter on little pad feet as well, in good condition. It's been fully restored about 20 years ago, dating from around about 1810. Rare item.
So this cabinet is housing a whole range of things, from gold sovereigns to collector's coins, to miniature portraits, to paper money, stamp albums, smoking pipes, cannons, certificates, a beaded collar, a hippie collar from the 70s, never used. But the coins are very interesting. A lot of the coin collectors will be back again because we have some very good coins in here.
We have two rare works by the artist Peg Maltby, Australian artist, and she was an illustrator. She did all the Brownie Downey illustrations in the 40s and 50s. But it's a superb work and nicely framed as well. Low estimate. For a big oil, I think we've got $1,600 to $2,000 on it. Very affordable and a great future investment. Along here we have a rare work by Mary Talbot from 1954 called The Barmaid. Mary Talbot, famous Australian artist, estimate $1,000 to $1,500, but a rare work by the artist. We have three very impressive works by Pasquale Giardino, as I'm told to pronounce. And these are fantastic works. This is 6 o'clock swell in the window there. If you follow that, there's a green Melbourne tram, all relating to Melbourne. And also there's Luna Park. Numerous works by Prohart, besides the one from the estate. There's others along the top there. There's a dragonfly there. Collection of ants. I reckon that will look lovely in somebody's house that has dragonflies hanging up on the walls as well. But there's a nice work.
Thanks for viewing and listening to my little spiel. I hope you all come along to the auction and see for yourselves, and perhaps you'll spot things that I haven't mentioned and find them even more interesting than the things that I spoke about.
I reckon that will look lovely in somebody's house that has dragonflies hanging up on the walls as well. But there's a nice work. Give them something to eat. The ants could eat the dragonfly. Oil, 54, worth buying.
Hi, how are you? I'm doing a David thing now.